Hi. All right. Well, now that's out of the way.
Hello, folks.
Goodbye, everyone.
Being on stream the rest
Great
of the
session.
Bye, everybody.
Welcome to episode 4 of Catgirls and Carbuncles, titled "The Megalith." Why? Well, we'll get to that. So we took a break last week. A series of unfortunate events happened, and we could not do the.
We couldn't find
There we go. We couldn't do the stream. Sorry, I had something in the way. We couldn't do the stream, so we postponed it, which gave me a lot of extra time to further work on this stream. I will go over the intermission. I don't think I've ever read an intermission during a thing, but that's because I don't have a big introduction for tonight. So we last left off, they had discovered a slime girl, and we're going to try and escort it downriver back into Dragon Post because it's the right thing to do. So they get to the boat before the ferry before it takes off, and dang old Waterman's there to greet him, and he just says, "I ain't even gonna ask you. Just get on the boat and we going home." And so he guides the ferry down to Post. The other adventuring parties were trying to count their losses. A few of them somehow managed to come out ahead in earnings, while others were down 1 or 2 members. None of them paid much mind to the party, which was fortunate to the party. I swear, it's got to be Crusoe. He has this like anti-pay attention aura. It was almost nightfall by the time the ferry arrived. The arrival of the ferry was uneventful, and the party found their way to the Dewdrop Inn rather swiftly. The inn was bustling. It seems the boys were great cooks. The long bench table was filled with the current residents of the inn, aside from the party. Agatha and Lady Marmalade were in deep conversation, and the various patrons were busy with discussion. It should be noted that everyone at the long table was being quite proper. The moment someone would show bad manners or talk too loudly, a quick from Lady Marmalade would correct them. Once back in their respective rooms, the slime was freed from its bag. It had been split across several jugs and the magical part inside of Layla's backpack. When she hopped out of Layla's backpack, and I need to explain something here that I hadn't explained to the party. She did not originate in Layla's backpack. She was originally put in Nissa's backpack. Anyways, when she hopped out of Layla's backpack, she resembled a slimy toddler wearing a chain shirt and using their daddy's gauntlets. Once the jugs were uncorked, the slime girl shot tendrils out and gooped up her size back to normal. She was ecstatic to be where they were. She didn't know where she was, but she was happy for it. So she gave Layla a high five, except it wasn't a high five. It was a gauntlet to Layla's forehead. And she was given a face full of slime as this girl's hand splashed past. It was going to be a long night. So,
as per custom.
So with this, I had to explain a couple of mechanics, and you can actually read all of this on the Hylon website, which I believe is linked. If not, it'll be linked. Let me get to where the players responded. Okay, so last time we knew that we were going to be coming up to this tournament that Miri was trying to set up. Since that night that I just read about, 10 days have passed and we are on the 11th day. So I had the party let me know what they wanted to use during these 10 days, or what they wanted to do during these 10 days. To quickly go over what was wanted to be done, we'll say that Nissa was trying to find a way to extract the items back out of Aqua, which is what they named the slime girl. And she wanted to try and see if she could maybe get some help from Gadget and Salvador. She wasn't really able to do that, and she would ask Madame Marmalade if she could help. However, I need to note that it was quickly decided that asking Marmalade was going to be like the worst possible outcome. As Nissa thought more and more about it, she realized that Marmalade would be fascinated by this creature and probably take control of Aqua away from the party. So what Nissa did find out is that this chain shirt is sentient, and it has imprinted onto this slime, this living slime, which has somehow created this life form, this slime girl. And by removing that, you would be removing part of her personality and a large chunk of her magic. It's not to say that another magic item couldn't be put in there, but she wouldn't be the same person she is right now. Layla was confused at first as to why she was the caretaker of Aqua, at least at first. And she tries to appoint herself as guardian of Aqua. She got Aqua more ball bearings and replaced the ones that she had already fed to Aqua. She wanted to find out if any kind of spells or rewards or anything could be used in the stead of the magic items, and we learned that we couldn't. She was very interested in seeing about buying the business side of the Dewdrop Inn. And I believe, let's see here. I was trying to find the exact quote. Basically, she said she wanted to purchase that so that way Agatha could run her brothel. Agatha was quite taken aback and didn't understand where this brothel comment came from because she's a fitness instructor.
Sure.
And so she doesn't
Yoga, brothel, same thing.
she's not quite certain where the brothel thing came from, but she is debating what she should be asking for the inn for. But she does actually want to open up a gym.
Nissa put both use words.
Of course, a membership only gym. Let's see here.
I mean, my Alchemist Guild totally gives me free gym membership. Totally. Just never use it.
So Gadget was going to work with whoever she could about Aqua. However, there's another experiment that's going on kind of behind the scenes with Salvador, and it's with this slime that was brought in the first time.
Oh, the flubber slime.
Yeah, he's trying to figure out more stuff about that, so we'll get to that soon. Gruzo, he had his I guess moments with Aqua, because it's important that he bestows very important life lessons on her. And we'll get to that in a little bit. In the meantime, he was going to be scouting Dragon Post, looking for potential contenders for the tournament. People that were good with blades, bows, whatever. He started to build up this kind of underground hush-hush betting ring. We'll be getting to that in just a second. So that's what they were doing. Miri, of course, going around and constantly trying to build up more hype for this tournament and basically collect what she could. No, but if you go through the legal means, you've got fees and
taxes.
cuts and
Yeah,
middlemen and all that. Yeah.
I just want to say one thing from
Your brain?
I forgot small angry green child's name already. Russo. I just want to say
Small angry green child thingy.
I just want to say from the little paragraph that you put up, my favorite word was goblet.
I'm glad someone caught that.
So the life lessons he wanted to bestow upon her was hold the knife close to your body. Quick jabs are better than slashes. You're less likely to lose your balance or get grabbed. And when a job goes south, it's safer to just cut and run. Of course, she has no idea what south means, or most of what he said. So getting to that, before we jump into anything else, I need to post Aqua's current vocabulary. This is the second campaign in a row that I'm making vocabulary for a NPC pet thing. So she has learned from Gruzo the following phrases: stab first, then stab again. Don't ask any questions. And knock, knock. And she waits for who's there. And she says, stab. Stab who? Stab, you're dead. And she splashes them with her slime. It's not safe to give her bladed weapons. She knows how to turn her own slime into a blade, but she doesn't do that.
Hello, Sky.
Hi. From Miri, she has learned, yeah. Exactly. And oops. Mm-hmm.
3 words to describe Miri.
Yes. From Gadget, she has learned, no. The inverse of the flux cosine is the parabolic shift reflected on the z-axis, in which the quadrilateral square is equal to the third factor of 0, where the quotient of the constant is greater than or equal to 0. Also, cool.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, bye. I'm out. I don't want to hear that math stuff.
I need to fix this.
Gadget even arguing with is the question.
Wait, Shy, I think he broke.
Shy, you are muted, by the way.
Somehow muted.
Fix the stream.
What'd you do to it? You left and broke it?
Yeah, left and broke.
Yeah, there's no videos anymore.
Okay, hang on. I can fix this.
This is why we don't multitask.
Things said
in
moments
D&D.
before disaster.
This is why we don't give you things.
I can fix this.
While she fixes the stream,
D&D.
It needs to.
Shame on
I'm
you.
gonna keep it
While she's
on.
doing
I'm pretty
this.
sure the issue with the stream is that nobody can hear us right now because of what she broke. She broke the Discord
you're
call.
back up. You're back
Yeah.
up. I just need to fix the visual.
yeah. So, from Nissa, she's learned, no, you can't do that. No, not over there. And, not my components!
I need those.
There we go. You guys are back.
From Layla, she's learned, son of a bitch. Bye, Hylos. Ain't nothing the Lord's fire can't fix.
Perfect.
So she's learning a lot from the party. I don't know if that's a good thing.
Probably not.
I don't, especially if Layla's like the best influence the party has.
A bad time.
Gonna be a real bad time, which makes for great entertainment. So it doesn't matter. All right, let's pull up. Not that button. This button.
Oh no.
Or not that button. That's also not the button. I can click on maps, I promise.
You can find the button. I believe in you.
Accidentally presses the delete button.
Who's got the
There we
button?
go.
There it
There
is.
it is.
All right,
Hey.
so we got ourselves Dragon Post here, and then I need to, I guess, throw you guys' tokens on there somewhere. Oh my goodness. You see how tiny that is, guys?
Oh my goodness! I mean, well, it fits.
Like, holy
I
cow,
must
the
be
resolution difference.
smaller.
Little baby Layla.
Nobody cares about that one. And then this. All right.
Rizzo larger than I am?
Yes, he is. I just gotta. There we
Okay.
go. He's like it's a little bit, like 6 inches or so.
Now.
Oh no, I zoomed out the map. Crap.
What? Wait, no, not this again.
I can't even click Miri. Wait.
Wait, is everybody can see the map
Yes.
or no? Okay.
I can't spin myself.
Yeah, I can't spin either.
I lost the ability to spin my mouse wheeling. I don't know why.
Good. Fantastic. I don't know how I can remove it from everybody else, but
Don't you dare! Don't you dare! Give me this one thing!
Gruzo's
Give
the
me this
only
one
left.
This
All
is
right,
the only
so-
thing I have.
we're gonna start things off with Gruzo. So I'm going to go ahead and point things out right now.
Oh my
There's
God,
going
I
to
have to
be
do
multiple
this one
stories
every
going on
time.
at once tonight, so we're going to be kind of using initiative order. Secondly, if you need to cut in and say something, use the ... in the chat, please.
Okay.
If you're in the stream chat and you need to say something, just say it. We'll eventually look over and maybe notice it.
Say it.
We will
Don't
notice you. We love you guys. Please
Yes,
talk to
Nissa,
us
like
regularly. ...
Okay.
Nissa
message has
browsing
to be-
website. She's like, okay, so you got to go to
She's like chicken pecking.
YouTube.com. Why isn't it working? I've now got to I got to get a series of art where they're in modern day settings.
Oh
All right.
my gosh.
That'd be
So
great.
for Gruzo, you and Beck have been sauntering around Post over the past 10 days. You have made use of the Legacy, which is an inn. Sorry, not an inn. It's a tavern over in the Adventurers Rest district. It's one of the larger taverns in the city town, and it's become kind of your go-to spot. Beck hangs out there. You've started hanging out there. It's easy profits. People tend to let coins fall easily there. You have set up this betting sheet, and it's become more of a scroll at this point in time. You're just attaching more and more pieces with some form of adhesive.
That we don't want to know about.
Can we talk about the betting? I've been wanting to talk about the betting all day. Could we please talk about the betting? Points to wall of papers.
Just look.
He's taken over the billboard.
You have the various odds and breakdowns of the different contenders, what their results will be. You found out that the most profitable way to run this is to get people to bet on specific outcomes and ways that the ladder advances in the tournament. And right now, there's 4 people that are currently the lead for the Melee tournament. You see, the tournament is going to be operated during the day. Today, it is going to do the mage duels, and the mage duels are basically back and forth magic, non-harmful kind of stuff, just kind of showing your power, because mages fighting might accidentally kill somebody. So that was quickly that was quickly quelled by just doing basically a magic competition. And the same goes for the ranged members of the city who would like to participate. Instead, it's more archery competitions and tests of marksmanship. The real cream of the crop, the main thing that the betting is really set up on, is the Melee tournament. And the 4 people that are currently the big numbers is Miri, Decca. You guys know Decca. She was on the ship with you.
She'll deck you.
Yes, she will. Limerin, an elven fighter, and the Megalith, a human fighter.
Yes.
Those are the 4 main people that are drawing the monies. Yes, the Megalith. We'll get to him. After all, the session's named for him. Beck has advised you the best he can on how to run this without drawing too much attention. So if you can, this is for the past few days and today, so that way we can kind of get a gauge as to how Gruzo's been doing. I would like a charisma-based skill check of your choice and a stealth check. Both of these are with advantage, though, because it has been over the course of several days.
Not bad.
Okay.
And you said stealth. Oh, wait, no. Actually, I have to re-click. Okay, so you have to re-click advantage before you do another roll. Gotcha.
All right. Awesome. So,
Hey, Beck, don't worry about it.
yeah,
I got this.
you and Beck are out and about town today, probably heading on your way towards the arena that has been set up in the market. The market's closed down all day, with the exception of there's one fruit vendor stall that is open several other like meat and cookery stalls.
The fruit
with
vendor.
yes,
It's that
my
guy.
cabbages. Instead, it's like my peaches.
My watermelons.
Yes,
My
so
melons.
there's a bunch of basically rotisserie chickens hanging from a line on several of the different main food stalls, and there's of course drink stalls. And
There's now one less rotisserie chicken hanging from the stall.
how'd that happen? Did it fly away?
I don't know what you're talking about. This is good. What?
It was him. He took it. No, I didn't. How'd this get in my hand?
Just holding like a chicken bone. It's like, shit, guards!
so you guys are basically going around the market, checking things out, getting last minute bets in. And somebody bumps into you. And you notice that something was tugged at on your person, and you look up and he has one of your more ornate daggers kind of just in his back pocket. Not back pocket, like back belt loop kind of thing. And I'll await what you want to say to this would-be pickpocket.
Buddy, you fucked up.
Uh-oh.
Give it back, and you don't get hurt.
He looks like back behind him, looks down at you, and says, "Give what back?" Beck crosses his arms, and he just looks down at Gruzo.
My knife. The one right there.
You mean this one?
That's the one.
Well, maybe I'll just use it. Unless you want to pay some coin to me.
You're really not that good at this, are you?
In the distance, you can see that guards are already approaching.
Just looks over his shoulder at the guards. Legally, that is my property. Do you want to get them involved?
He looks over at the guards. He drops the knife and tries to run. You have an attack of opportunity if you want to use it.
Puts out a foot.
All right, I will make a dex save for him real quick. That's a 4+3. So
And plants the remains of the rotisserie chicken on him while he's not looking.
So he falls down and he has chicken bones on his back.
Picks up the knife, inspects it, looks it over, makes sure nothing's changed or been damaged.
Nope, it's totally fine.
Looks at the guy, kind of just leans down. Don't do that again. If you do it better. And just walks off.
The guy's like, he's intimidated, but also very confused as to where these chicken bones came from. And there's somebody that's approaching with the guards, and he just goes, "Yeah, that's the one that stole my chicken."
Gruzo's just walking away, just like...
All right. Let's go over to Gadget. Gadget, we're going somewhere today.
Go, go, go.
Salvador came over earlier that morning and says, "Listen, I don't want you to get upset. I just need you to know something. I have a problem.
Oh no.
I can't talk about it right here. We're going to have to go back to my lab. Okay?"
Okay. What kind of problem?
It'd be best if I didn't mention it aloud. You'll see.
Got doctors for that, man.
No, nothing like that. No.
Okay.
It's to do with an invention and something else. It'll make more sense. Come on. he
Follow.
he leaves and he holds the door open for her because she's tiny. He doesn't believe like she could withstand the weight of a door closing on her.
At this point, they've got a doggy door installed.
It just flap. So, let's do one of these things here. We're gonna go to this place. This place. It didn't work at first.
Oh.
Let me pull up my tokanes.
Was with the O. I was like,
Oh.
I mean, he has a lab.
yes.
All right, so we got Salvador, and we've got.
Why are
How
there
many supplies you
explosion
think I've
marks?
been using right now?
Listen, we're gonna get to the explosion marks, okay?
This is
No,
my
it's a
lab.
question.
This is my lab. And this is my laboratory.
My laboratory.
Points to dog.
That's just his safety radius bubble.
So
Safety.
you guys walk into the lab. He holds the door open, and he closes it behind him, and he runs a haft through the door loops. He's like, "Don't worry. You're. This is for the protection
Look
of the
back
town.
at the,
It's okay.
Oh,
look back
God.
at the door. Okay.
I
What
know
about
it
those
smells like
glass
fire.
windows? There's like some glass window over there, nothing on it.
Just don't worry too much. You hear crashing from the distance of his lab / home, and something flies out of the kitchen, and you just hear kind of
Dude.
that's the problem.
What?
Just come with me. Don't go in the kitchen. He's contained for now. Yes, Murlocs. So as you round the corner to the lab, you see that there are, well, for one, there's an astrolabe sitting on the edge of the table. Two, there's several, I guess, chemistry, like beakers and cauldrons and all that stuff wired together with copper and glass tubing. There's several blast marks, not just on the floor, but along the walls, which is, that's just alchemy for you.
Yeah.
Something rolls around the corner from the kitchen. It's a bowl, and it kind of just like spirals to a close, and he just says, okay, so come in here. And he closes the door. And he says, so, I was thinking about, the animated suits, right? Animated armor. And golems, right?
Yes.
So I made a small one. And I attached the slime to it because the magical properties.
Oh. Wait, is
Well-
this before he's been introduced to Aqua?
Yes, he hasn't.
Oh no.
He wasn't able to help with the Aqua situation yet. So he says, once he was able to help with the situation, this had already been done.
Okay.
So he's saying, so if you peek into the kitchen, you'll see him. I don't know how to stop it now, and I'm afraid he might get out into the town. So, you got any ideas?
Somewhere like along the wall here that has like one of those, hold on a second. Give me a second. Are you laughing at me? Okay. Okay. So oh wait. There we go. That'll fix the lighting a little bit. Okay, so is there something in the room that is like near the ceiling and it's an open space so that I can look into the kitchen without going near the kitchen door?
He opens the door for you just enough that you could peek through, though.
Okay.
And it's about that time that you hear, and then books begin to fly out of the other room. And Zal just says, he went into the library, didn't he?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's books.
We gotta do something quick. I have lit candles in there.
So is it going out of control because it got hit with lightning, or is it going out of control because of the fact that it suddenly has sentience?
I don't know. I made the golem as per normal blueprints and just put the slime on top of it to see what happens. And that's how I got this mark. And you can see there's like a slight bruise beginning to form on his face. And this, and he kind of like, he pulls his shirt up and you can just see that there's like a small fist bruise on his abdomen.
Did he fight you?
And then I left to get you. So this is all very, very recent. I didn't think that the slime could do this. I thought that it was just going to, I don't know what I thought. I'll be honest.
Gotta see what's gonna happen, right? I mean, okay.
Yeah. Curiosity got the better of me. A book screams as it flies out of the room.
A
Yeah,
book?
book screams.
Oh, great. That's Unbound.
Okay. I wasn't sure if that's what you said. A book screamed as it passed
Yes.
by. I was just making sure. That book talks. Let's see. Let me double check my notes here.
Just like, I almost expect Layla to just, yeah, exactly. Science! Ah!
Science!
Then you wonder people these days are so scared of science.
All right, let's.
Just hang on. And he runs and he picks up the book that was screaming and he runs back. And as he's like running back, you just see books being flung at him.
Ow!
Yeah.
All right.
He runs into the room, closes the door, and finds something to like quickly bound the book's mouth.
Dude,
So that way it's no longer.
off is the question.
I don't know how to
Did you-
stop it. I just lightning didn't work.
Okay.
Also fire
Also, fire does not work.
didn't work.
Did not work. Have you tried talking to it?
No.
You
Well,
have not
I
tried
screamed at it.
communicating it.
And it
That's-
screamed at me, and I screamed at it. And this went on for several seconds.
Okay, so you screamed at it. It's screaming at you. Screaming may be its only mode of communication. Communication. Just thought a road roller. Oh, stupid Vocaloid stuff. That's old. Let's go try to talk to it. Be calm.
Okay.
Maybe use a book shield.
Hang on just a second. And he goes into his bedroom and he walks back out with like an old like beat up wooden shield
That'll work.
from college.
Okay. So, hey.
Contact sports are a little
I'm
more
gonna-
intense in fantasy college.
I'm gonna poke
Yes.
my head around the corner and be like, "You okay in there?"
3 books come flying at you. Salvador steps in front of you and blocks you with the shield, and all 3 of them smack him in the face. Oh!
I look at the titles of the books. Are they books that Gadget would appreciate?
There's The Weight of the World. There's On the
The
Topic
Weight
of Gods and Where They Are Now. A familiar book. Metter had that one. And then one that is in what could best be described as gibberish, probably like undercommon. So really old English / slang. And it looks like it just says how to read. It's probably not what it says, but that's what it looks like it says.
Doesn't know any idea which book she pointed at.
No.
Okay. Let's try that again. Hey, you don't have to throw books. I'm not here to hurt you.
It takes its little, and it's at this point you realize that he actually seems to have crafted a small suit of armor, and its head turns
The
completely
Golem Man?
around. No. Salvador made a small suit of armor.
Okay, I was about to say.
Yes, no.
What the fuck?
No, Salvador, or sorry, the golem's head turns completely around as you're talking to it, and it has another book in its slimy hands, and it's like rearing back, and it just screams, "Ah!" and then chucks the other book at Salvador, of course, not at you at this point in time. Salvador barely deflects it.
Like, hit his leg, because obviously I'm not very tall. I'm like, comforting words.
You are not scary to me.
No, not
Close
comforting words
enough.
to you.
Oh. You mean like compliment it?
Say it's okay. I'm sorry I screamed. Apologies and things. You kind of got off at the wrong foot here.
That's a lot to say at once.
6 seconds per dialogue, man.
No, please, not that book. Not that book. Not that. Oh, okay, great. And you see, like, it's starting to just dissolve half a book in its acid.
Hey,
It can
for
do that
reading.
now. I don't. I gotta get the rest of that book. And so he runs in, and he takes it, trying to like pry it from a child's hands. And so the little slime golem is holding on as he's like trying to fling him off of it, and just the slime's kind of like whipping back, and he whips the slime back and forth, and manages to like slink it down, and it hits the ground, splats a bit, and he has this half acidy book in his hands, and he goes, I needed that book," and the slime is looking up at him, screams, and then extends an arm and punches him right in the balls.
Oh,
Nut shot. Cheap blow.
So Salvador is down, and we will get back to that in just a little bit.
no. Oh, no.
We end up coming back. We just come back and he's dead.
Yes.
He
So
wishes you were.
let's go over to Nissa. Nissa, you find yourself dealing with Aqua.
Oh boy.
As you have for 10 days, you have been trying to your best to keep her a secret. It's been working, at least from Lady Marmalade. Agatha knows about her. Several of the inn's patrons know about her, but nobody's told Marmalade. They all assume she just knows. And so, you're helping Aqua kind of understand language this morning, and it's not going well. She actually won't stop quoting Gadget's equation. It's just like on repeat, and it's just like blobbing out.
No.
And she's like super bubbly about it too. She's like, really happy personality right now. And then she begins to fizz and bubble growl at the door. And you hear a couple of knocks at the door.
Dude.
Some more knocks at the door.
Hi.
Nissa, are you in there? It's Lady Marmalade.
Fuck. I start trying to rapidly hide Aqua.
Aqua begins to shout, fuck.
No.
Lady Marmalade, are you okay in there? I've detected this spike in magical presence. lately, and I've narrowed it down to your room.
Oh, really? Hey,
What is Aqua?
Water?
Why are you conversing with water at the moment? Do you need help?
no, I'm fine. I'm good. I'm just thirsty.
That's not how you summon water, dear. Here, just let me help. And she knocks, and the door opens because she casts knock. And at this point in time, Aqua freaks the fuck out. She like expands rapidly and then shrinks down and crashes out the window.
No.
Lady Marmalade is looking at you in the window,
Oh, shenanigans.
and she says, "Oh dear. That's going to be a problem, isn't it?"
Yeah.
Let's go. And she proceeds to follow. As she gets close to the window, the hole in the window expands and warps open as she leaps through, and she casts Slow Fall and gently falls to the ground, trying to chase after Aqua. What does Nissa do?
It's even better because you have me caught out in the middle of that.
But it just sounded like you tried to make the jump, like hit your shin on something.
Yeah. It's not. I can't do that.
And goes out the door.
Yeah. I just pratfall out the door and run.
All right. So you meet with Lady Marmalade, and Lady Marmalade is just like, she went that way, and points. And it's at this point in time that I'm going to have you make an acrobatics check.
Oh God.
I try to do the things that the party members are strong at.
Clearly.
Where are your acrobatics? Okay.
You always prepare mending. Always.
I don't have enough cantrips.
Wow.
Hey.
So you give chase, and Aqua is abnormally fast. She's like launching her tendrils out to buildings, letting it stick, and then she pulls herself forward. She's like Spider-Man. And she is basically dodging through these alleyways, and stuff's coming crashing down, and you're having no problem navigating the crashing. This is in such a panic that she's in a fight or flight scenario. She is fighting for her life currently, as she jumps over some fallen crates. She wall runs 2 steps over some barrels, and at this point in time, she's past Lady Marmalade, who inside of Nissa's head says, "Not bad," as she just kind of briskly walks behind.
All right.
To parkour. Great.
Parkour.
So I'm going to check that off, and we'll get back to Nissa in a moment as we go
Can't just stop
to.
it there.
I have to. I have to. Layla, you are out getting ready for the tournament. There's a lot of final prep work that needs to be done, paperwork, things like that, because being the most responsible member of the party. You've also...
With the highest intelligence score, of course.
Drafted several... you've had several contracts drafted for the potential sale of the business, and you have 2 different bills of sale depending on what Agatha chooses. And you're bringing those back to the tavern when a familiar face comes over and says, "Gamma Squad."
You know, I was just wondering what Hylos was going to test me with today, and now I have my answer.
Well, You know, the thing I come to you for is to see if you wanted to be free from your little freak show and join a normal, civilized adventuring party.
So, I just want to clarify something. Did the stupid dances and poses, are those mandatory, or are those just something that each of you has some sort of defect in your brain that makes you do that? I think my answer is pretty clear.
Rizzo Gamma has no defects.
Are you sure about that? Because, your formation was pretty sloppy. At least 3 of your people looked like they needed work last time you did your posing, and I think you were one of them.
You really have that keen of an eye.
Well, yes, it's kind of one of the important things about being,
How
on a
much
boat.
pay would you want to join us then? We could use that sort of eye.
I'm pretty sure you couldn't afford me.
I'm pretty sure we could.
Out of characterly, how much are the bills of sale at?
The bills of sale are currently at, depending on if it's going to be leased or not. If it's going to be a lease, then she's going to be getting a cut of the profit made. She'd be getting a 20% profit cut out of the end's total profits. If it is a outright sale, she's asking 400 gold.
Ooh! Ooh! That's pricey.
Yep.
I mean, not really, but for us it is.
Yeah. Yeah, for a small inn, that's a decent price. But he goes,
Okay, so here's my other question. How much is the entire Temple of Hylos worth?
probably
Probably several thousands.
Probably priceless, to be honest, because when these temples are constructed, they're done so with extreme care, and there are several rituals that are involved that only high priests of Hylos can do. That you can't just you can start like a church of Hylos, but like a full-on temple is a granted, I guess, right, and there's certain rituals that have to be done for a full-on temple.
All right. So what? She's going to sit there and look like she's thinking for a second, and then she's going to say, "Oh, I can name the price." So it's this very simple thing. It's called, divine intervention. You get Hylos to intervene on your behalf that I should be going with you instead of what I'm doing, which is clearly working out pretty well for me so far, and I'm getting wonderful rewards here. I mean, I've got people following Hylos's light. I'm getting free drinks at taverns. Everything's perfect and working out great for Layla. So really, it's not about the money. It's about what's right.
Sweetheart, why do you think you got to meet me today? Divine intervention.
She just dies laughing at that. Just like, having to hold on to the wall, not to fall over. Just like the wheezing from the
10,
like the
10 minutes of straight laughing.
Stop. Wait. Just fine. No, I need you. Shh. Stop it. Just don't. I need your help. I'll be honest. I need your help. Listen. Okay, listen. I need your. And he the accent is gone. I need your assistance back at my dorm. Okay, we had no idea what the slime stuff was, and it has kind of taken over.
She just.
And you guys are the only people we know that knows about this, and we're pretty sure we don't want this stuff to get out because it is currently consuming everything.
the gif of the laughing and then the sudden transition to the angry face is exactly the sequence of events that just happened.
Talking about the Final Fantasy 14 one?
Yeah.
The highlight? Yeah.
You didn't. Of course you did.
We scraped it off of the boar carcasses, and we just put it in a cauldron and put a lid on it, and that was that. We weren't sure what to do with it, and so we just...
You didn't feed it, did you?
I didn't, no.
And the rest of them?
Listen, I don't know, but somebody decided it was going to be funny to put one of my rings inside the cauldron. The next thing you know, it's
It was a magic
destroying
ring, wasn't it?
Yeah. Why would I have any other ring?
Fam. Magic.
Fine, let's deal with this. I don't know that I can myself. I'm probably going to have to get the rest of my friends.
Oh, please don't get anybody else involved. Just me and you, we can do this, okay? I'm
We'll
actually
try.
pretty decent with the sword, I promise.
Your blade's not going to do anything. It's just going to get dissolved. It's going to turn acidic and dissolve it. Along with any of your armor and anything that's not magical.
Oh, so that's how it's eating stuff.
Yeah. And the more it eats, the smarter it gets. And the stronger
Alright.
it gets.
Okay, let's go do this. Sorry, habit. Let's just go do this.
I'll let that one go.
He's walking with Layla, very like.
I do want to
trying
make an
sure nobody else is
insight
seeing.
check, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I just tried to click on D&D Beyond for some reason. Dumb.
D&D.
Where is my character sheet? It's behind like 18 maps. There it is. Insight. That was just the weakest roll ever. Just dunk.
All right, so he is almost being truthful. The point where you think he might be not so truthful is that it may not just have one magic item in it.
Oh, joy.
It may or may not have gotten other ones. You sense that he's hiding that information from you.
So, while we walk,
Mhm.
how many of your friends can use magical spells?
All of them.
Okay. Tell me that they're
Our
not
barbarian
trying...
even casts spells.
Okay, tell me they're not trying to use spells against it right now. Because...
Oh, they're
At
all
least-
gone. They freaked out and ran.
Okay.
And then I shut the door behind us all, and I came looking for you, but I had to keep my appearances.
Alright, let's go. Just whatever you do, if you have anything that does any sort of lightning, don't use it. Please. It's terrible.
It's a bad thing.
Alright, so I guess we're doing this.
More maps.
Oh no!
D&D Beyond.
Not like this. Character sheet, no!
It's gone. It's gone forever. Let me grab this, and that one. And then... Nope, not that one. We will do 1 for him, and we'll do 8 for the slime. Nope. There we go.
Oh my goodness.
Hang on. So, as you enter, he quickly closes the door behind him and just says, "Okay, you remember the dire boars, right?
Yes.
It seems to remember that form the most, so it looks like one of those dire boars. And in the distance, in the dark distance, you see that it does look like a dire boar, and it's rooting around in their kitchen, just like getting whatever it can. It's not eating just food. It's like it's got a chair dissolving inside of it, some steel bowls.
Oh no.
And there were doors on these frames, but they're not there anymore. And Rizzo kind of just looks over and goes, "It ain't my doors."
That's the least of our problems. Look at the size of that thing.
Well, yeah, it was a lot of slime.
Was it that big when you came to get me?
No.
Inside.
Okay.
Our alchemist lost several potions. They might or
Lost.
might not have been enlarged, reduced.
Lost.
He
Were you
can't
guys-
find
were
them,
you
and
guys
we don't
drunk?
have any evidence of them.
You were
Drunk is a
partying, weren't
strong
you?
word. Yeah, of course we were partying.
Yes. Sorry,
You can see his
reflex.
muscles. You can see his muscles twitching to not pose.
All right. I assume you're okay at like talking to people, since you convinced all these other people to go with you and be part of Gamma Squad.
Yeah, I totally didn't pay any of them.
Oh no.
He's a bard.
I didn't.
Okay.
They're getting paid now, but not originally.
Okay. If we can, if any of the things that it ate
Mhm.
work the way that the one we ran into did, we might be able to talk to it, but we can't
Okay.
be threatening. If it
It crashes from the kitchen into the dining room and begins
Son of
eating
a
another
bitch.
chair, and he jumps and hides behind you. I mean, we got to get it.
Okay, we're gonna approach slowly and non-aggressively.
I don't know how to
We're
do
gonna-
that.
Just walk casual. That's not casual.
Oh, and he does his best just to like imitate you. It's poor imitation.
As Layla
He swings his ass to mimic the tail wagging.
music only he can hear.
Yeah.
Okay,
The boar like looks up and one eye is like
Okay.
directly on
Like-
Layla.
Layla's got her hands open, empty. Okay, calm down. Do
I
you
need a reflex save.
Okay? Dexterity save.
Yes, sorry.
Do. Probably not enough.
Keeping it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I doubt I'll get that much better.
You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as a chair is spat at you and smacks you right across the face.
I lose 1 temporary HP.
Rizzo just like, are you okay?
Yeah, that's okay. I'm
You
used
should
to that.
duck next time.
I'll try. I
Kind of
usually
like
just
jumped right
use my
into it.
shield. Okay. Look, you hit me with a chair. I understand you're upset. Let's calm.
It bubbles out a roar.
I'm gonna try a persuasion check. I'm gonna guidance first. Guidance? My +0 to persuasion here. Oh, good. It rolled off of that 19.
Go ahead and roll that extra, what is it, D4? D6?
D4. Perfect. Look, I know you hit me with a chair, and I don't want you to use any of the rest of that furniture to hit me with either. So you just need to calm down. Calm down. Are you calm? Are you calm yet?
Rizzo's like, stop, you're scaring me. You're scaring me. You're making it worse. You're making it worse. It's
Okay.
approaching.
Look.
As it's approaching, it like walks through the table, and so like one of the benches is being dragged really loudly across the floor.
Let's see if this works, because the other one likes this. She takes out the bag of marbles. And she tosses some marbles. She goes, "Look, do you want marbles?" And then rolls them down across the floor. Like, not throwing them towards it, just rolls, like, to the
So
side.
the marbles roll at it in a non-aggressive manner, and it looks up, and it launches a cauldron at you. So I'll need another reflex,
Okay.
or sorry, dexterity.
That's
It's only a cast iron one,
only.
partially dissolved.
Nope.
Wonderful. That's gonna be 2 bludgeoning damage
All right.
As
I've taken an actual hit point of damage now.
as it like cling right against you.
Ugh. I'm glad I've gotten into plenty of tavern fights. This isn't that bad yet.
You gotta duck. I told you, you gotta duck.
If I duck, it's gonna think I'm angry with it.
Before we
This
continue,
is getting out some of the aggression.
we must get to Miri now. So Miri, waiting so
Yes.
patiently. It is currently up to you, the tournament announcer, to rile up the attendees for the mage duels.
Oh, okay.
And let me go ahead and bring up our third and final map of the night. That way we don't have too much craziness going on. So let me grab my tokens and throw you on here. Okay. So there's probably around 100 to 150 people watching right now. They are somewhat interested in the magic duels, but so far it's kind of just like they're just checking things out, passing by. And there's a couple people sitting down and waiting, but that's about it.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to use some charisma checks or some performance checks to amp the audience up.
Yes, let's totally do this. Normally.
Yes, Layla.
I meant to say, like, before the tournament stuff started, Layla would have placed a bet on Miri to at least get to the finals.
Alrighty.
This is
It
a
would
bet
have been-
Crusoe system.
If Gruzo was the one who told Layla about betting, then yes.
Probably was.
Okay, then it would have been a 10 gold bet on Miri to make it to the finals.
Alrighty.
There's not really many official bets going on.
And she would have told Miri and said, "I'm counting on you. No pressure."
This is my life savings.
All I have.
All right, Mary. So what are you gonna do to amp the audience up? Also, sorry, these stones were dragged in from the river essentially, and very quickly cut and placed to create this like risen stadium.
Right. Normally, I would try to think of elaborate things to say, but my brain is mashed potatoes right now. So.
That's an elaborate thing to say.
Not many people can
So
say
I
that.
am just going to roll a performance, and if someone casts like a very small spell, I'm just gonna start like excitedly screaming until it gets bigger.
Okay.
There it is. I was staring right at it.
Jesus, my ears. Rip.
Sorry.
Rip.
It rolled an 18 and then it flipped over to 20. I was like,
All right. So, Miri, you clop up on the stage and you announce the 2 mages coming up first, and you look at them and you say, "Are you ready to duel?" And you look over at the other one and you say, "Are you ready to duel?" And then they're like, "Yeah, yeah." And then you look out at the audience and you just say, you shout, "Is everybody ready to see these guys kick some ass?"
They're gonna kick each other's ass.
and they're like, we're just we're not fighting. All right, yeah. Prestidigitation.
No.
The other one casts an illusion.
whispering. No, something bigger, guys. Come on.
But the rules state.
The rules. Do it.
And he reaches back on his necklace and throws down a orange and red orb into the center of the arena, and boom, fireball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gear swarm.
and the other mage just like, I can't. That's not fair, man.
What you got?
That was illegal. That wasn't.
No, you do something.
Boo! That was illegal. Come on, everybody, boo! And they're all booing. They like start to boo, but they're booing at him like he's not doing anything.
Show us something.
Get off the stage.
I'm doing like the parade.
Watch! And he casts this fiery phoenix from his fingertips that kind of like whooshes across the sky, and he goes, "Caw, caw!" I can't make it. I can't make it sound. It's just an illusion. Just go.
It's just.
It doesn't make a sound. It's really cool.
I'm cheering it on.
I got 2 more spells we can do. And he like reaches into a pouch and he throws up this large cloth, and it falls down over him, and he's gone.
Yeah, I'm just like whispering. I'm like, don't use the fireball on him though.
And somebody else, somebody in the crowd just shouts out, "Witchcraft!"
Oh no.
Stan, we know. That's why we're here. Sorry, habit. The other guy goes, "Oh yeah, well watch this." And there's 3 of him.
Oh.
And he had this like little dance number like ready.
Nice.
And he does this little dance, and they are mirroring him too. And it's like the lawnmower.
Perfect. Beautiful.
The vacuum.
The bus driver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Drive
The head dog.
passenger off.
It's like everyone is just like, what are these things?
What is it? What's the name for those things? The sprinklers where he does this?
Yeah, the sprinkler. And then from behind where Miri is positioned here on the map,
Please don't scare her.
there's
Sneak up behind her.
no, she's not on like you had to get off the arena for
Okay.
them to But from the center of the arena, you just hear darkness, and there's just a pillar of darkness in the center of the arena, and the not so confident mage kind of just like struts out, and then the other guy goes, "Oh yeah, well," and shoots a magic missile at him. No, wait. And the guy's hit by 3 magic missiles. He takes 8 damage and falls unconscious.
Poor wizards. Poor wizards.
Crowd goes wild.
Yes. Miri is like going up like.
Poor Stan in the background is like foaming at the mouth now.
Yes. Miri will help the unconscious man off the arena.
All right, so she
carry
just
him
dragging
like a
it.
baby. No, she carries people like princess style.
It's even worse.
Yeah.
Somehow, I think it would be better for him to be dragged off than to be carried by her down the stairs, through the audience,
Yes.
and back to where triage is not set up yet.
And then she just comes like galloping out of the side of the arena like to announce the next people. She hasn't even stopped yet. She's just running around and announcing the next people.
All right, give me another performance then to amp them up for round 2.
Ooh.
So she
I'm,
go again.
I have nothing to performance. Okay.
You have inspiration. It's
Yeah,
part of your character.
Yeah. I'm trying to
But
save it to save
For the
my
fight.
life.
All right. So you keeping it?
Yeah.
So in the middle of getting the audience hyped up, she forgets the names of the next two mages, and she says, and she's just like,
and she's pointing at one gate.
"Get ready for these guys!" And two women walk up on stage,
Oh.
and they're very cross with her at the moment.
Play it off.
But
play it off. It was cool. Play it off.
they're looking at each other, and there seems to be some bitter rivalry already as they both kind of strut towards each other in the middle of the stage. And she goes, "Non-harmful magic, right?" The person on the right, and one of the people on the side, maybe a judge or an official of some sort, says, "Yes, that wasn't last round. Was not supposed to happen."
Make it look good.
And she goes, "Sure." And she enlarges herself to be twice her size, and then smacks the woman.
Oh shit!
Oh no.
The woman just, and
It's gonna
she
be
just
one of
looks up,
those.
"You bitch." And she casts a spell that seems to undo the enlarged person, and then she casts another spell to make her twice as small, and then she punts her. So now tiny mage woman on the right goes flying 15 feet back and crashing down, and she goes,
Awesome.
"Oh, that's it, this is for Steve." And she gets up, and golden ram-like horns form on her skull, and she charges, leaving back golden mirages behind her, and rams literally into the woman, and she goes flying back.
Oh my goodness. In the middle of this mirror, she's like, "For Steve!"
And the woman that's flying back manages to catch herself at the edge of the arena by casting slow fall and kind of like descending gently. And there's already like 4 officials getting up on stage, like getting ready to break the fight up. And her eyes just go totally black. And she's not there. They go black and she's gone. And there's a whisper heard from the center of the arena where the golden rammed woman is. And she says, "No, he's my man," the woman with the golden horns. And all of a sudden, the woman that had her eyes turned black reverse suplexes her
Oh.
Jesus.
and knocks her out. And the officials that are like rush up to her and like drag her as she's and as she's being hauled off the stage, she's just shouting obscenities at this woman, seemingly named Rebecca. There's a body up there, Miri, if you want to.
Yes, I will go get the body and
Great.
I'm just like, if anyone here is named Steve, you better leave. Go home.
All right. So we will take it back to Gruzo. For Gruzo, we're approaching midday. And it is about now that you realize a large portion of your income is not on your person. What do you do about that? You have a lighter coin pouch.
He knows that the other guy took it?
He knows that might have been part of what happened. But it doesn't seem like the other guy made off with the coins. It seemed like that was a diversion. Beck just like, "What? What's up? What's wrong?"
Stay here.
Okay.
You need plausible deniability. I'll be right back.
Yo, wait. What's going down?
Cruzo's gone.
No, wait. He's chasing after Gruzo. Wait! Wait! I can help! What's going on?
Someone took my money.
You
No,
mean
I'm
like
gonna take
earlier?
theirs.
He's checking, and he goes, "Oh no, my timepiece!" And he looks down, and there's just like a broken chain on his belt loop.
This will not stand.
Screw your money, man. This is way worse. This is huge. Yeah,
I will remember that. But let's go find our stuff.
yeah. Let's go find. So we're gonna need a perception and an investigation. Nice.
Damn.
All right. Roll that one with advantage because you have Beck aiding you. So just roll again. Ew, better.
Watson, a clue! They offered me what I couldn't refuse.
So
Money.
as you guys like took off running, Beck's just like, wait. We need to go back to the scene of the crime and ask people if they saw anybody else there.
You never go back to the scene of a crime.
If you committed the crime.
You're right, let's go.
So you rush back and you start asking around, and you're not making much headway in asking around, but you do notice that there's somebody there that seems to be watching what you guys are doing. And every now and then, like as you kind of glance back to check, he's not there. And then you'll glance somewhere else and you'll see him over that way. He's not being very covert about keeping his eyes on you.
Hold up. I gotta sneak up on somebody. Be right back.
Oh,
Just kind of
okay.
disappears into the crowd.
Oh, and he's gone. Damn these tiny people. They get away so easily. Ah!
I'm gonna try and sneak over to the guy.
All right, give me a stealth.
Oh, I can do that.
You sure?
I'll re-roll it.
Heyo, there we go.
It was on a 20, and then it
was, and
rolled
went,
over.
I don't think so today.
So what do you do now that you sneak up behind him successfully?
I'll just appear behind him, but I'll have my sword drawn and just kind of like, not like menacingly, but just kind of like tap him on the side of the boot and be like, "Hey, what are you looking at?"
A goblin.
Yeah.
Is there a reason why you have a weapon on me?
Why are you watching us? We're just doing our business.
Because I've never seen a goblin in civilized society before. It's strange to me. Sorry if I was staring.
Oh, get a good look. Drink it in. Not literally.
Do I know you?
Familiar at all?
No. No, he's never really seen a goblin in civilized society.
Yeah. You think I'm weird? You should see the crazy demon lady walking around.
Oh,
She was
right.
up on stage the other day.
Yeah, the Sinborn. Yeah, I saw that.
Probably don't call her that to her face. She might blow it off.
Also,
or eat it.
You need to pay more attention, and you feel something pointing in your back.
Looks over his shoulder.
And there is a dwarf who has a longsword drawn on your back.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice trick. And Gruzo will immediately spin and disengage.
All right. And as you do so, The dwarf kind of, what's that? As he realizes that Beck is behind him with a dagger pointed on his back.
Ha! Ha!
And the dwarf just goes, you had a blade drawn on my friend.
Yeah, because he was looking at us funny. I wasn't threatening him with it, but I always come prepared.
You snuck up behind him, drew it, and then slapped his boot with it.
Yeah, I could have done something worse, but I didn't.
That's
wanted to
a
have
strange way to go about
It's
saying, don't look at me.
Would it help if I said it's a goblin thing? I mean, it's not, but I could
Fair
say
point. Sink.
She's the sword. You're
Beck
sneaky.
just goes, Beck, nobody look. And you just hear some like rattling inside his coat pocket.
Oh,
right.
Beck, come on. Did you guys steal
gotta
our
have
stuff?
plenty. The dwarf goes, yeah, one of Mindy's
Why?
lackeys. Listen, for enough coin, we can tell you where they're at.
You just took our coin.
No, we didn't take your coin.
Oh, you're not working for her. But
Kind
you-
of are. She paid us to keep an eye on you. But she didn't pay us to take your stuff or tell you where it's hidden.
How much would it cost to tell you where it's hidden?
There's 2 of you, so 2 gold.
You get half now, half when we find our stuff.
Yeah, that's fair.
Flicks him over a gold.
He catches it. It's a trap over by the legacy.
Of course, this is a trap. Obviously.
She wants to punish you for your little business going on here about the gambling that's not taking place.
Oh no, she couldn't horn in on our territory. She's got to make a big stink about it, but
Right. But it also seems that your friend here had something pretty nice that caught her eye as well. And Beck just
That's
goes,
what-
timepiece, damn it.
personal. All right. You guys didn't see us. And he flicks him another gold coin.
All right, he takes it. He's like, see who? What?
Exactly.
You heard something? He's looking up at his friend. And his friend's just like, no, nothing. Now give me that other gold piece, dude. All right. Let's cut over to Gadget.
Gadget had to step away for a few minutes.
Let's cut over to Nissa.
Oh no, I'm not here as well.
Let's cut over to
No.
Nissa in the past future.
Oh god.
All right. So you are now chasing Aqua through the city. The Hellcats.
I'm gonna go sleep with it.
Meow.
They found a bug.
Aqua joined the Hellcats. What?
Yes. Yes, exactly that. So as you guys were chasing her, the crashing. Oh, a frog got in here? The hell?
Covered in dirt.
Got in. Frog got in. He's hopping mad.
He is. He's covered in cat dirt.
Oh.
Zaza, back up.
Sorry, this is too amusing. Zell's like, I need to see this thing. All right.
Get down, get in.
This is very distracting. So you end up losing track of Aqua. The crashing becomes less and less frequent. The noises become less and less frequent until they stop altogether. And Lady Marmalade is looking for faint traces of slime at this point in time. So we're going to need some investigation here.
Is This is bad. This is very, very bad.
Lady Marmalade tries to divine where Aqua may have gone while you're investigating.
Is it? I don't know if it would count as the same check, but would it be possible to trace like the magical signature of the stuff she has inside her? You know, like the chainmail and all that.
Right. First, let's roll with the investigation, and then if we detect
Sure.
anything, then we'll roll with the Arcana.
Magical
Investigation.
GPS.
It bounced on that one for a very long time for me.
Yeah.
All right. You're able to discern that she is, and I'm going to go over to...
Oh no, more maps.
No, not more maps. I'm just going to
Okay.
go over to the Dragon Post map. I want to move you to roughly where you guys are at. Kind of shrinking. Whoop, that's not shrinking. That's shrinking. So you guys have gone into basically the business district at this point in time. This, the Merchant's Row.
Uh-huh.
And you hear, as you're kind of rounding this larger building here, which you've come to know as the Spellbound Hammer.
I can't see it right now. I'm stuck on the arena map.
Boop, boop.
There we go. Thank you.
There's this narrow alleyway that goes behind that shop. And you see that there are some very confused looking people who are all putting away pipes. They're just like, they look like they've seen a ghost, and they're just like emptying out their pipes and stowing them away. And then they look over and see, of course, the Sinborn and Lady Marmalade. And they're just like, so that was real.
Penny.
It went that way.
Thanks. She's just so out of breath at that point. She's just like, okay. I don't know. She'll go.
All right. Lady Marmalade, of course, is not out of breath, and she's briskly walking behind Nissa. And says, "Sweetheart, you're being unsightly. Catch your breath and walk."
It's not just from the running, it's also no. Oh,
Listen, whatever it is this creature is, it's just a creature. Nothing to worry about. So there's an explosion that happens
oh God! Ah.
right about here. I just
Don't
moved
worry, I
Guzzo.
said. It'll be fine, they said.
There's just this plume of smoke that begins to rise, and people are running through the alley in the opposite direction. There's a lot of panic, basically.
Most of it from me.
Not there anymore.
He's not smart enough to know that. Zell's still looking for it. Shy very clearly picked it up, put it in a bucket, and walked outside with it. And he's like, "It's still here."
Frog.
And he just sneezed on the floor trying to So that was the weirdest cat sneeze I've ever heard. It sounded like even shit. All right. So people are running in all different directions, mostly away from where the smoke is. Smoke is coming from. And one single person's kind of back behind the crowd, kind of walking, just what was that? Bah! As he sees the tiefling.
What just happened? What's the explosion for?
I was working. I was smithing, and this thing comes. This like green blur comes flying by, and I saw some form of lightning or something, some kind of sparks, and this thing, bing, bong, 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 all through my shop, and then hits the forge, and the forge just. It's not the forge anymore, and it's right next to the quenching tub, and so steam and fire and just and now ugh.
Like, this is kind of just aghast because it's like, did I just kill Aqua?
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no no no.
Oh, that's
Okay.
bad.
I'll go check it out. You go find. You calm down. Just goes in-
Can you calm down? Sweetheart, that's not how you do it. And she like waves a hand and casts calm emotion. And he's like, yes, you're right.
Test to use.
Mm-hmm.
There's a can of tuna.
So you approach where this blacksmith shop is, and there's a hole in the roof. There is a forge outside on the street,
Oh god.
and inside you can just hear things being rummaged through. And you can see some of Aqua over here,
Oh no.
some of Aqua over here,
Oh.
and then Aqua with her chain shirt and gauntlets up in the top corner, kind of like hiding from everything. And she's like, as you're walking in, she's bubbling, mostly in Marmalade's direction.
Hmm.
It's okay. It's fine. Just calm down.
She hang on. There we go.
I will be-
She you just
Fuck
hear
out of her.
son of a bitch. And like one of her, she makes tendril and just says, Lord's fire, and points at where the forge was.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, you broke out.
Oh, I heard about that. I'm just glad you seem to be okay. I'm checking to make sure she really is okay. Just splattered around.
No, you can't do that. Her other parts are slowly slinking towards her
Okay.
as Lady Marmalade kind of walks in. She bubbles more, and she shouts at this time, "No, you can't do that. Stab first, and stab again."
She really doesn't like
Okay.
Marmalade.
Can I do like a insight thing to figure out why she's acting like this?
Sure.
Sure. Get out of D&D Beyond me. Where are you, insight? There you are. I wish I had my portent things. Damn it.
I mean, you can roll for portent. That's not a problem.
Okay.
11 days have gone by.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is the 11th day.
Alright, I'm
Alright.
gonna look at this.
Assume you have 2 temp HP, by the way.
Yeah, that's been
Not,
in
not
track.
me anymore.
Not you anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Gamma
I
Squad.
will use the 19. Just immediately.
Alrighty. So that's a 22.
Yeah.
She is all 100% focused on Lady Marmalade as she's coming in. She's backing herself away, and like tendrils spike forward to grab more of her slime and slowly mass herself back up. You can't tell why she fears her. You just know that it is a primal fear, life or death kind of thing. And Lady Marmalade looks at you and then looks up at the slime and says, that's not supposed to have thoughts. She doesn't like me at all. She's scared of me. And she looks at Nissa. She's scared of me because of you. You're scared of me. So much so that she's picked up on it.
Oh my god.
Sweetheart, I don't mean to intimidate or frighten you. I am probably your only ally here. And as she gets closer, she says, I mean it. And she removes her little top hat and you see 2 nubs of horns. And she puts the top hat back on. So you'll have to trust me. And you'll have to get her to come back down. Okay?
She's frozen.
Sweetheart, she is about to run. Again.
Okay. Yeah. Good. Yeah. All right. All right.
Organize your thoughts. You're confusing me.
Yeah. Whew.
Big girl pants on.
Yeah.
It's
Alright.
taken care of. Come on.
All right. I put that away. I'll just kind of try and calm Aqua down, so then she can not run away again and just kind of be calm.
All right. Give me some sort of charisma-based check that would calm her down.
Oh, dear
We'll take
God.
this moment and we'll deal with it later.
Damn it! Where are you? There you are. Charisma.
Aqua's like slinking off into the side corner slowly.
All right. Persuasion, I guess,
Okay.
because I'm not really trained in anything with charisma.
Heyo.
Hey.
There we go. So what do you tell Aqua? 'Cause this is a success.
I know that she's scary. She's really powerful, but you can deal with that. And I know that if you stop running and you just take a moment to calm down, everything will be fine. I won't let anything bad happen.
She goops out a fat tendril, slowly starts reaching out towards Nissa.
I extend a hand gently.
The hand forms a small mouth and says, "Knock, knock."
Oh, no.
Who's there?
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch, who?
Stab, you're dead! And she splashes you right in the face. Slops down. And Lady Marmalade looks back and forth. She's learned to speak from the 5 of you. Great.
I tried my best.
And what did she learn from you? Yes.
No. And more no's.
So no meaningful conversational skills.
I mean, I was trying, and then, you know,
As an adept, do you try or do?
do.
Correct. Come along.
I scoop up Aqua.
Well, Aqua's like she's following, but then as she like walks over by you and Marmalade turns her back, she kind of like starts mocking Marmalade with her little strut walk.
I just pat her on the head. Goop.
Do you have mending?
I don't think so. I think that's a.
Okay. So Marmalade will begin mending this mess, and Aqua will help pick pieces of the blacksmith shop up and bring them back inside. Meanwhile, there's this crowd that has formed, and they're just kind of stunned seeing the slime girl come in and out. And Lady Marmalade just goes, "Nothing to worry about, just a magical assistant so I can get this repaired. We don't know what happened here. It looks like the forge was overloaded with something and blew right out the roof. Somebody goes, "But what about the green thing we saw fly through here?" You didn't see any green thing. I didn't see any green thing. And with that, we will go over to Gadget.
Missed what the
Kind of
green
just-
thing was.
In my mind, I'm just like, oh man, she's so cool.
I want to be just like her.
She's my idol. All right. So Salvador is unconscious on the ground. And this thing is now smacking Salvador in the back of the head with a book. Just
Oh God.
Stop. Nice. That's not. That's not nice. You're supposed to. No. I stopped the book. I was like, no more hitting. That's not nice. No. I don't. Yeah, the webcam cut out, so I missed it. It went straight to Z-Ray. I have no idea what he did.
he reached back behind himself and then slapped him with a different book.
That's still bad. You're not a bad. Yeah, I know you're trying to mock me. I can mock you back. Do we want to do this? Because I don't think I want to do this.
It slinks up the table and picks up one of the candles.
Dear, I'm gonna put myself between Zal and the slime, just in case.
The slime golem looks at it, slams it down. It hits the book's set on fire.
That's on fire. Well, I was like, wait,
The book on
can
the
the
table.
slime put out fire?
Yes, but it got singed.
Oh,
And then threw the thing down.
is
Book's
there
on fire on
water
the table.
nearby?
And then, yeah, in the kitchen.
Okay, I'll deal with that. I go and grab some water and I put out the fire, and I also
Meanwhile,
whatever's
it's
left of the
screaming in
glass.
panic.
Okay, so I put out the fire that's on the table,
Yes.
and then I'll see if Salvador will wake up again by pouring whatever is left in the cup on him. Like I just kind of shake it a little bit because I'm sure
I
there's
will
not
have
much.
children. I'm sorry. What?
Sit down and chill.
This thing's screaming at the top of the bookcase.
Easy. I don't know what freaking spells I have today
Why does it smell like fire all of a sudden?
because he accidentally singed himself. And I'm trying to let him know it's okay.
It's not okay.
Oh, come here. Let me see it. Let me see it. Let me see where you hurt yourself. And I'm talking to the slime. I'm not talking to you right now. I'm talking to
Oh,
Come here.
because my balls still hurt.
I'm so sorry. Stop startling the golem.
Yeah, I'm just gonna slink away back over here. Thanks for the help. I'm okay. I'm not okay.
Right.
Shout for me. I might be able to stand up by that point in time if you need me.
Okay.
The golem just shifts one book off the top shelf.
Is it throwing it at me now? What is
No,
it?
it just shifted it off.
Oh, okay.
It seems to like you mostly because you're about the same size as it.
It's like, come here. I can maybe fix it.
Oh. And it just falls off the top shelf. Reforms and stands up.
Okay.
Waddles over slowly.
It is a bonus action. What is healing word?
Yes.
Yes. Hold on. Da. Okay, so it's within range. It regains hit points. It
Okay.
got singed.
Mhm.
So I'm trying to make it feel better. It's like, look. And I'm like, and it's magic. But
its little
it's-
golem helmet just like focuses
it's,
on you and the glow.
It's what do I want to do for healing word? What did I have written down for healing word? That is important because I wrote down
It's a box of Band-Aids. Or it's Neosporin in a tube.
Breaking the fourth wall the whole time with.
Oh,
She's actually a time traveler. She's from this time.
Yes.
All right.
So what are you going with?
Since I have no idea where the heck
Your notes.
Level 1. Healing. I got cure wounds.
Essentially.
Well, I was looking for healing word, but apparently I don't have anything written down, so we're going with the Neosporin.
So you just
Yes. You're like, look. Okay. Got some on my hand.
On. Yeah.
Put it on your hand. See? It should heal. What is the points of damage?
Mama.
Does Gadget know what a mama is? Yeah, I think so. Like,
but you just summoned slime and fixed him with more slime.
Yeah, essentially. Not quite, but you can call me mama, I guess. Where's the freaking heal button? Do I need to roll the heal?
No, it's okay. It was like 1 point of damage, so you're fine.
Okay.
Sal peeks around the corner. Did it just speak?
Yeah.
Never mind. You do your thing.
Hey. You don't have to yell at him. He just got spooked. He wasn't expecting you to move. Be nice, okay? I'm being like, I'm pointing at him. You be nice, okay? No more throwing. No hitting. Got it? No, you don't got it? Are you sure? I got more of this stuff. You be good? Time to die, unruly child. Okay.
Just nods his head.
Okay.
And
He's
begins to walk out.
In here. Be nice.
It walks out, sticks out its slimy tongue at Zal, blows a raspberry, and climbs up and gets in the cauldron.
I told it to be nice.
In the background,
yes.
As you're explaining this to Salvador, you just hear la 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 echoing inside of the cauldron.
It's adorable.
Continue on.
That's magic item does it have?
I just made a tiny suit of armor and animated it. Here, the page I was using at a spell book was right here. What happened to my spell book?
Which one was it?
It was the one on the table that was set ablaze.
Oh, that one. I think I have mending. Can I fix that?
Yes.
Oh my god. I don't.
So you spend about 10 minutes reforming.
Yeah, we're gonna
some scotch tape down.
Let me make sure. Let me make sure that is actually in my spell list.
That's how she mends things.
Yes, that is. Wait, what? Hold on.
Her mending is duct tape.
Yes.
She has like a whole bag of just repair
well,
tools.
It's do I change my cantrips on day-to-day as well, or no? Just the spells?
I think it's just the spells. Normally cantrips are like the thing you've mastered and it stays that way.
I feel like mending would definitely be a thing, but apparently... Yeah, apparently I just have message and firebolt. I thought I could change my cantrip.
I don't know. We'll say you have mending for now and then check it out later.
Okay, yeah. I need to double check that. An artificer is new to me. I don't know what I'm
Mhm.
doing. We
That's
just
okay.
go through this day to day and see how it goes.
So you spend about 10 minutes fixing this book, and he goes, "See?" And he points down at the page and he says, "It's a spell to animate a suit of armor." And you look at it, and you know the inferred meaning of the spell is not that at all. It's to imbue wandering souls into items so that way they can be physical form basically once more. So he actually bound a wandering soul to
Put a dead person on that.
that.
Oh
That's some necromancy shit right there.
no! You can't tell anyone about this ever.
See, it's just it says this is just how you animate an item or a suit of armor specifically. You see the picture right there, and he points to the picture of the armor, and he says, and then the magic is wandering in, and there's another picture that shows a soul wandering in, and then I say the words, I imbue the magic, and poof, angry baby thing.
The book of this, the cover
the
of this book
wandering
are recent
soul, a
articles.
child.
No, probably not. It's hard to
Okay.
tell at this point in time. It might be that it's just from so long ago, or it could just be an animal soul. It's tough to tell. If she spends enough time, we don't have the. You're a dusk one, aren't you? Gadget's a dusk.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. So if you spend enough time around it, you'll figure out, I think, more about it.
Yep. I even triple checked because I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm dust. Yes, I'm dust.
Yeah. Okay. All
Yep.
right. So Salvador's like,
Yeah. Now
so how do
I'm
I turn it
determining
off?
whether or not- I don't think you can turn it off.
I can just undo the magic.
do I
really.
already do I already know of Aqua? This is all happening after we brought Aqua back,
Yes.
and Salvador does not know about Aqua yet.
Not entirely. It's been implied. Like there's been some questions asked to get his help, but he hasn't met Aqua. No.
I think there might be someone you need to meet.
But what about this? Like,
It's related. Well,
yeah, but he's
in
gonna
the loosest sense of the word.
he's gonna blow my place up if I can't turn it off. So how do I? That's where I also need your help, because I tried immediately afterwards undoing the spell, and it did nothing.
This is protecting the magic that you put in it. It is a sentient being that has a soul.
Wait, a soul?
So
Why do you think that? he
I
nervously
explain-
laughs.
I explain that the actual meaning of that spell is that it takes a wandering soul and brings its sentience into physical form.
The horror slowly falls upon his face as each word
It's not
comes
as
from your mouth.
bad. I guess it's not as bad as Raised Dead because the wandering soul needs to be
I'll
willing.
never be able to return to the Kynan Dominion. Ever.
I mean, you're in Dragon Post.
The black arts.
I just committed necrophilia.
No,
Baby?
that's necromancy, a very different.
Oh, right. Yes, that's what I said.
No, you did not. But we're gonna pretend that's what you said,
Oh,
and
okay.
never speak of that word again.
agreed. Because if this is found out, I'm in huge trouble.
I think we'd be in more trouble
In the background.
if it was the other word. To be
What?
quite
Why?
honest. It's just
What did I
wrong,
say?
man.
What's wrong with what I said? Raising the undead from
Tell
the
him.
ground.
Because she's too embarrassed to say what that word means. She fucking writes it down for him. And just
As he's like,
puts it on the table.
Mm-mm. I don't know where I learned that word at. And he looks down at that book that was like Undercommon How to Read Stuff. And he goes, I knew I shouldn't have bought these. These books were cheap.
Oh, God.
Maybe just that one really cheap.
Okay, so now what you're saying is that I'm the father of an undead slime golem.
It's a bouncing baby slime for the fight against communism.
Salvador's going on a list.
Yeah. So
I mean,
just
sure.
hang on a second. And he walks over and he grabs a lid and he puts it on top of the cauldron and he walks back over. Sorry, he was being loud.
La, 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 la.
There's just a loud pring, and then the cauldron lid flies off. Can you take him? Please? I'm not going to get anything done with this thing around.
I mean, I don't really sleep. Sure. Yeah, I guess I can take it. Yeah, I'll take it. And except you will need to have a shift between, and I just say some random span of time that I'm gonna take a break and do my communing thing. Actually, no,
Sure.
I could still do it. Well, I could still be watching it while I'm communing because I could actually talk to the.
I will pay you to keep it for the entirety of the time.
So you're telling me you're giving me child support?
I didn't want to say that. That makes it sound a lot worse than what it really is. I'm paying you to care
The babysitter?
for the undead abomination that is currently in my cauldron.
Only in D&D, folks. Only in D&D.
Layla knows how to deal with these kind of things.
Oh, no.
In the distance, Aqua's just saying, the Lord's fire.
Okay. Got this covered, I guess.
He just walks over to the cauldron and looks in, gets bitch slapped by a small hand. And he just walks back over. Yeah, you could just take it. You can just. I'm going to go this way, and you can take it out. I'm going to stay way far away, and if you need me, send a message for me, and I will come as long as that is not going to attack me.
No promises.
Got it. All right.
And here's you walking close and gloops out.
Do I meet a friend?
What's that?
Oh, I asked if it wants to meet a friend.
Mama.
All right, let's go.
It offers to hold your hand as you walk along.
Okay, I'll hold her hand. Let's go
The
play.
hand, it ends up being more like a leash as you and it begin walking through the city. And you have to kind of draw it in every now and then.
Awesome.
The Zal, helps with the haft in the door and quickly shuts the door with the "Thank you, bye." You just hear it close again. As you're walking away, you just hear screaming from his lab.
The realization.
It's all over the walls and the ceiling.
Shit everywhere.
My lab is covered in slime.
All right. We're going to take a break, and when we get back,
Alphabetized.
we're going to get back to Layla and Miri next.
Oh,
Dragon
boy.
Ball Z.
Sounds good.
All right.